almost live from the Herbert I. Greenberg Studios at WHIG. It's Up Late with Sam Bass.
Good evening and welcome to the show. Hey, I want to take a second to thank our sponsor, Metro Maintenance. You know, when it's hot outside, folks, don't take any chances. Give them a call, get on their schedule so they can come out and do a maintenance. Also, check their Facebook page. I've done this. They've got great tips on there on how to save money on cooling, things like that, how to stay cool for the summer. Check out Metro Maintenance. So, the other week, believe it or not, I had the honor of throwing out the first pitch at Wrigley Field. I did this while I was on vacation. So here's a little video clip. I hate to say it, but check it out. Okay, you got me. That really wasn't me. That was actually former Chicago Cubs great Rhino Sandberg. The funny thing is that we are almost the exact same age, and apparently we have the same jacket. So a lot of people thought it was me though. I put it on my social media and the comments and people were just awestruck. It was just unbelievable. I actually felt like a real star instead of a guy playing one on TV. I do have a bonus for you though. I've got a clip of me actually pitching a ball.
Oh my God. It's Turner, look out. Oh no. Oh no.
My apologies for that. I guess I'm really not a good pitcher. I actually have a bad shoulder, so I used to be a good pitcher back in the day. Unlike me, our guest tonight really does have some baseball, and I just found out some football experience. He played professionally in the Chicago Cubs organization. Very impressive. And now he's the head of the Boys and Girls Club, Tar River region. He is also, without a doubt, the best dressed man in Rocky Mount. I tell him that all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Green is here. So I've known Ron for a while. He's a great guy. In fact, there are a lot of great Rons out there, which brings me to my top 5 list tonight. The top 5 most notable Rons. So this is not the time to get up and go to the bathroom. Take a second, sit back and relax and listen to this. I put a lot of thought and a little bit of bourbon into it. So here's the top 5 most notable Rons. Number 5, Dr. Ron Paul. He's known for being a politician who believes in a minimalist government, but he's also known for delivering over 4,000 babies, including one of our former guests. That's right. Shocker. Tiffany Hill was delivered by Dr. Ron Paul. I never knew that, but she told me that. If it's not true, she's lying. But it is true. She probably came out belting the lyrics to I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross. Perhaps what Ron Paul is lesser known for is he was also a great baseball player. You don't believe me? Look it up. Number 4. Most notable Rons. Ron McDonald, the face of the world's #1 fast food chain. Can you imagine if they used another clown instead of him, like, I don't know, Pennywise from Stephen King's It movie? Or this guy? Probably wouldn't have been quite as kid-friendly. Hi there, Donald. Want a Big Mac? Creep. Number 3. Speaking of Big Macs, number 3 is Ron Jeremy. He was some kind of actor, correct? All right? Yeah, he was. So I might get in some big trouble with the FCC here if I dive too deeply into this subject. So I'm just going to move on. Ron Jeremy. Watch out. Number 2, Ron Reagan, the great communicator. I remember that Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I loved it. I think a lot of our current politicians can learn a thing or two from him, like discipline, diplomacy, and how to style your hair so it doesn't look like something sticking out of the top of the corn cob. You're right, folks. We're equal opportunity offenders here. And the number one most notable Rons, Ron Burgundy. My favorite news anchor, played by one of my favorite people, Will Ferrell. You know, I called him the other day. I called Will to try to reschedule him and get him on the show. He said to me, Sam, old buddy, I'm so excited about doing your show. How about we schedule it the same day as my root canal and my colonoscopy? 3 of the most fun things I can think of, the best day ever. So, with that being said, Jamie, you think you can maybe get up with his people and see when those other things are taking place? I think we've got a shot to get him back on the calendar. We'll see. Actually, he immediately hung up on me, so I don't know. There were some mixed signals there, so we'll see what happens. So, sit tight. Stay tuned. The most notable Ron is coming up. The most notable Ron in Rocky Mount, that is, Ron Green. We'll be right back.
Metro Maintenance has provided fast, reliable services in Nash, Edgecombe, and Halifax counties for over 35 years. Metro Maintenance offers services for residential, commercial, and institutional facilities. These services include heating and cooling, electrical, plumbing, and general repairs. Our numerous years of experience, knowledge, and resources help us to accomplish our mission of serving our customers with superior service achieved through integrity and hard work. All of our work is guaranteed. For service, call 252-977-2730 or find us on the web at metro-maintenance.com.
Phil's Music Exchange of Wilson offers thousands of vinyl LPs, CDs, cassettes, 8 tracks. They even have reel-to-reels, DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS, video games, an abundance of music. Check them out today. Phil's Music Exchange in Tarboro, 207 West Tarboro Street, downtown Wilson, or philsmusicexchange.com.
Welcome back. As promised, the man himself, Ron Green, is here. Thank you for joining us, Ron.
Sam, I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be on this show, man, and be in your presence.
Come on. Like I always say about Ron, he is the best dressed man in Rocky Mount. I had to dress up and wear a tie tonight just because he was going to be here. So, as they say, let me ask you this. Do you have a stylist? Is it your wife?
No, people think that, but she really isn't. I just kind of go with the flow. I'm still trying to catch up with Gus Tullis, though.
That's the impossible dream, right?
Yeah, that's the impossible.
So, as they say on the red carpet, who are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing Ron Green
tonight. There you go.
All the way, Ron Green.
That's what I'm doing. I got the Ron Green collection going here. I started to wear my purple velour smoking jacket.
Oh, you've been right there. If it would have been red, it would have been really there.
So, yeah, that's right. So we've got some pictures here of you and your wife, Robbie, and your family. Y'all look like models. I call Brett and Tiffany Hill the first couple of Rocky Mount, but it may very well be y'all. Y'all may be the GQ couple of Rocky Mount.
She's the real model.
Yeah, beautiful. Your wife and your daughter.
Yeah.
They're so stylish and so pretty. So you're a lucky guy.
I am. They make me look really good standing beside them, or really bad. I don't know which one it is.
What happens in my life when I walk into an event or a party or something with my wife and daughter, nobody realizes it's me. They don't think I'm there. They see them, but they don't really see me. So I kind of feel you there.
Yeah.
So we found a quote on your Facebook page. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. It is known by many that I do not believe in coincidence. I believe that things happen because they should happen. My life with Robbie is no coincidence. We are still working to discover why God led the city mouse all the way down the road to the country mouse. So let me say one thing before I ask you about this. We had another guest on the show, my friend, the Top Gun pilot, Mike Manazar. He referred to this as the hand of providence. Like if you follow the hand of providence, it'll lead you the right way during your life. Would you agree that's a good name for it? Or do you have kind of one of your own?
Yeah, I think so. I think because when you think about happenstance, coincidence versus happenstance, it happened because it needed to. Because I actually met her in a jewelry store out of all places, and ended up traveling the country road to go see her every day. So looking for something so precious, and then I got so many dents in my car going down there to see her.
So, were you the country mouse?
No, she's definitely the country mouse.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so where is she from?
She's from a little town in Mississippi called Una, U-N-A. And I was making fun of her when I said it, because when I met her, I said, and she said, I'm from Una. I said, you probably live on a rock road. She said, and I do. So I was like, well, I guess I'll be traveling on that rock road then.
So you're both from Mississippi, correct?
Yeah, we're both from Mississippi. I'm by way of Chicago, but lived in Tupelo, Mississippi, which is much more city versus where she lives, you know. Yeah, she actually has
Elvis's birthplace, right?
Yeah, it's Elvis's birthplace. Yeah, she actually has rock roads and cows and corn and all around her house. So I never knew that.
So I'm gonna go back to a little bit more serious note. You've been with the Boys and Girls Club for a while now, right?
Yeah, 25 years.
So how did you get into that line of work?
So I was playing professional baseball, and I got an opportunity to do some baseball lessons for the kids at the Boys and Girls Club in my hometown in Tupelo. And I went and hung out with them, did the camp, and then next thing you know, they asked me, he said, well, you know, won't you, Mr. Ron, will you come back tomorrow and hang out with us? I said, sure. So I came back, and then next thing you know, I came back again. Next thing you know, I came back, and as the story goes, next thing you know, I was standing in line looking for a check, you know, so yeah. So I was getting paid to play games, and I decided I think I would rather love to do this even more, so I got paid to play games after that. So
Very good.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about this next question, but I'm gonna let you explain it. A lot of y'all's programs, you center around youth development.
Yes.
So can you give me an example of a success story? And I know a great one y'all have over there.
Yeah.
But let them know a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Boys and Girls Club is one of them where there's no judge of character. You don't have to have a certain income or whatever to come to the club. And when you come there that's who you are. And once you get there, it's up to us to help you to develop into what you can and should become, whatever that is. Because I don't really know when a kid walks through the door what they're going to grow into, but I'm trying to give them every opportunity to do that. And we've had some amazing success stories that have come through there. I mean, I just had a young man just recently his mom sent me a message and said, I wanted you to see, your boy. And I was like, looked at him, and he's in his Navy outfit, and he was getting ready to be deployed to Korea. And it's just, you're seeing kids who you think, man, this is going to be a tough road for them. And then you see them be successful. And it is just amazing, and it gives you that energy, that fuel to continue to do it, because you see their success. You see them going on that path that is going to be greater than the environment that they live in. Right.
That's got to be very fulfilling for you.
Oh yeah. It's very fulfilling. It's hard work, but once you start seeing young people develop into who they can and should become, then you say it's all worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to switch gears a minute, get some lighter stuff. Talk about the Boys and Girls Club. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But while you were sitting in our green room, you may have seen the clip of me pitching a baseball, which was terrible. But I do know you do actually have some baseball experience yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, yeah, I grew up playing multiple sports. I mean, in high school, I played 3 sports and got an opportunity to go to college and play football in college. And then they asked me, because they knew I played baseball, and they knew I was pretty good in baseball, and they asked me would I play baseball as well. So I ended up playing baseball and got an opportunity to showcase that talent. And I would say I kind of got lucky a little bit and led the nation in triples, so it kind of kicked my career off.
So here it is, folks. In case you were wondering, Division I now. This isn't some Division 2B stuff.
No.
National NCAA Division I baseball statistical champion, 1995 triples, Ron Green.
Yeah.
Samford.
There you go.
University. That's very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, and and it started off, I was just trying to get on base as a leadoff hitter. You want to get on base, and the object of the game is to score so you can win.
Right.
And then when I got an opportunity to get on base, I found it was easier for me to score from third than it was from first.
Right.
So if I
A
hit
lot
the ball
easier.
in the gap, I'm using my speed. You're going to have to come up gunning because I'm sliding in the third on you.
Look out. So, but your main sport was football.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
What position were you playing?
I play receiver.
Receiver.
Yeah.
So you were kind of like a modern day, or Bo Jackson kind of, or
Well,
Deion Sanders. You were a two-sport star.
Yeah. So my scout, when he was scouting me, getting ready to sign me, he said, there's only one Bo Jackson, and he's not sitting in this room. I kind of took that in, in the
Come on,
offensive.
man.
I may not be Bo Jackson, but I may be Ron Green. You know.
That's right. It might be a new name.
It might be a new, yeah. But so I just grew up playing multiple sports, and my brother as well. And I mean, I was really good at both. I actually set a record at Sanford in football. I had the most receiving touchdowns in one game against Central Florida. I had 3. So I really was thinking about, hey, I'm going to the NFL. And when the baseball opportunity came up, I said, I think I'm going to bypass those licks across the middle.
Right.
And started hitting that baseball and put some licks on that ball. So.
Right. You brought a couple of jerseys with you. Let's grab those and let's talk about them a bit. So you got your
I got let's do the college one, the football jersey. And the cool story is when I started playing, I used to wear number 11, and the guy that was at the school before me was number 12. I mean, and so I didn't get a chance to get that number right off the bat. So, I didn't get a chance. He was number 11, so I didn't get a chance to wear number 11. So I grabbed number 12. And then I ended up making 12 just be that number, you know. And so I wore 12 in football and baseball. And then, I had an opportunity to go on and play professionally. And my first year, they gave me the number 21, which is 12 in reverse. So, so I felt like that was a good omen there when I got that. And that year here, I ended up leading the team with a 17-game hit streak.
Wow.
At the end of the year. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very impressive, Ron. So did playing sports, that give you skills and lessons that you use today, the Boys and Girls Club?
Yes, it does. And just talking about adversity, when you're meeting kids and they're coming from these environments and they talk about adversity, all of them have a dream of, the majority of them have a dream of doing something professionally, like sports or entertainment or something. So I'm always talking to them about the adversity of sports. Baseball being one of those games it's a game of failure, where you can go to the plate 10 times and you can get out 7 out of those 10 times and you hit 300 and you're still in the Hall of Fame.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy.
3 out of 10 times.
Yeah, 3 out of 10 times. And it's telling them about life. Once you get knocked down, it's not that you're out. It's just you got to just get back up and get back in the game.
There's a Rocky quote, something along those lines. I won't go into it, but there's like, keep moving forward.
Yeah.
But, so you're still athletic. You do bike. Recently did a bike ride for cancer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. How long ago was that?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I was doing a bike ride, and and I got into it around COVID time and just started cycling. It was less stressful on the body, trying to run and all that, and I fell in love with it. I mean, I got my tie on the day around cycling, and it's just getting out there on the open road, and it gave you an opportunity to get away from the day-to-day job, and the responsibilities, and that you have to only be responsible for yourself and the people that are with you on that road, and it makes you focus in and lock in. And then, I get a chance to see the Twin Counties and see how beautiful it is by getting out on the countryside and seeing it. Because sometimes when you be in, my office is in the city of Rocky Mount, so you're downtown a lot and all over. But you get out on those country roads and you really see how beautiful the Twin Counties really is.
You're right about that. And people don't take the time to appreciate it, really.
Yeah, they don't.
On a bicycle, you don't have a choice because you're moving slower.
Yeah.
You're not trying to get to that destination.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to the archives a bit. We found a picture of me and you from an event a while back, and I really don't know what's going on in this picture. You have a look on your face like I insulted you or something.
No.
Or perhaps complimenting each other on our hairstyles.
It may have been the hairstyles. Well, you know how good, how nice you are with the jokes. So you might have said one of those jokes at that
A
time.
dad joke, maybe?
Maybe
Yeah, I've got some terrible dad jokes. So this is another thing that's a big interest. So rumor has it that you're like me. You're kind of a cigar guy.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
I do, but you can't find them often, and that's the Pappy Van Winkle cigar.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely, I can't afford the bourbon, so I had to smoke the cigar.
You can't find it. You can't afford it if you
find
did
it.
find it.
Yeah, and but I also like the leather rose or the fat bottom Betty too.
Okay.
I like those too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're speaking my language here.
Yeah, I know.
So, I got a place in my backyard. Everybody thinks it's a real bar, but it's not. But it's called Sam Shack.
Oh.
So I'm going to ask you this. So if you were to come to Sam Shack, I'm going to ask you a question. A, what would you be smoking legally? I'm just kidding.
Yes.
What would you be drinking? And what would you be listening to on vinyl?
Ooh.
Go.
I would be drinking some nice bourbon. Yeah, it's very nice bourbon.
Any particular bourbon in mind?
Yes, I do like the, Buffalo Trace is a good one.
Great choice.
I like that, but I also like the Willet Rye.
Yeah, that's another
really-
good choice.
Really nice. And I would be smoking probably, since the bourbon has a little bite to it, I might get a stick that has a little sweetness to it,
There you go.
maybe around the
Man, you're speaking my language.
Yeah,
You're speaking my language.
Yeah, something like that. And then on the vinyl, whoo, that's a good one there. I probably, maybe because it's at Sam's place, maybe some Sam Cooke or something. Or
Oh,
some-
man.
Or some Al Green or something.
Oh, man. Perfect. That is so perfect for my vibe that I have out there.
Yes, yes.
I was thinking you were going to say something like Marvin Gaye, and that would have been fine too.
Yeah.
Al Green was in my mind when I thought about this, but yeah, Al Green, any of that stuff like that is just, it's perfect for that kind of vibe. You're smoking a cigar, you're having a drink, you're not in a hurry. Mm-hmm. You're just out there having a good time, and that's kind of what we do, what I do out there.
Yeah.
I say we.
I'm trying to
Me
figure
and my
out-
dog is we.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why I haven't gotten the invite, already.
It's an open invitation, Ryan.
Yeah, I hear it now. Yeah.
People come to me and say, "You've opened a bar in Wilson." I said, "No, I don't. This is in my backyard."
Well, I know I need the invite now. Well, I got the invite now.
The invite is a standing invitation. I'd love for you to come over there. We'll put on Al Green's greatest hits or whatever you'd like to hear. But I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So we like to ask our people on the show a random interview question. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is kind of off the wall. So you have to think about it a minute.
Yeah.
Here's yours. If you could be a superhero for a day, who would it be and what would you do?
I think I would be probably the Flash. And a lot of it would be around going back on the timeline.
Yeah.
And fixing a few things.
There you go.
I probably would do that. Or I would probably go ahead and see the outcome of something and then come back and be willing to make it, make it right. Because I'm always looking at the positive things in life and trying to fix things, either back or forward, and just trying to fix life and make it great.
So there is one thing that Desiree
Yeah.
has badgered me with to make
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
you tell people
Yeah.
about the teeny tiny turtle thing that the Boys and Girls Club does
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
It's your chance to put it out there. Tell me about it.
Well, it's you talk about the Flash and then you're talking about a turtle, so how opposite is that, And,
Right.
But these turtles, we do this to raise money for our organization. We dump rubber turtles. They're not real turtles. I want this to be clear, because we did get someone call us and said, y'all get
Of course
real
you
turtles. So we put them in the Tar River, and the fire department, the rescue squad, they are amazing, and they come in and create waves, and the turtles race. Just like, we were on the bike sometime, we get out there and we're racing. They race, and you get a chance to buy a turtle, and if your turtle wins, you win cash prize. So we do this. It's fun. It's a competition. People try to sell more turtles than the others, but it also gives you an opportunity to help raise money for kids, so they can have some better opportunities in life.
Absolutely great cause.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when is this event?
Well, it'll be coming up here in September.
September.
So yes.
Yeah, I know Desiree gave me the date, but
Yeah, and she's gonna kill both of us because we forgot the date. See how you got me in
I'm not
trouble?
afraid of her. We'll get you the date. Robbie will put it up on the screen. So
Yeah.
he'll say both of us, I promise you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a great cause. The Chamber ambassadors always have our own team.
Yes.
You can go in there, buy the turtles through us. It's like $5 for $20.
Yes.
And so we're going to do the best we can to help you guys
Yeah.
raise money for a great cause.
Well, you got some competition this year. I heard that Coach Chris is, the little Coach Chris that's 5 years old.
The little Tarboro High School guy?
Yes.
We'll lose to him.
He's got a team this year, so I think we're done. We're probably going to sell them all in a week with him.
I mean, he is just too much. I mean, this guy's going to sell them all. So,
yeah.
So good luck to him. But the more turtles they sell, the better, because it's all for you guys. And, we at the Chamber will do what we can to support you. Mm-hmm. And hopefully this broadcast will support you guys.
Yeah.
So you folks get out there and buy some turtles and help this great cause. So, look, I want to thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
This has been a true pleasure. I've known you for the years I've been at the Chamber. We've developed a little bit of a friendship. I don't see you enough exactly.
Yeah.
But look, thank you so much.
Always.
I'm going to have you back on here.
Let's do it. I need to come over to the bar that
Yeah.
you open in Wilson.
It's not a real bar, folks. So don't stampede me over there. But it's going to be, it's something that's an open invitation to you.
Yeah.
I'd love to get you over there and some other guys. Fire up some cigars.
Yes.
Pour some bourbon.
Let's do
play
it.
some good music.
Yes.
That's what it's all about in life, man.
That's what it's all about. Yeah.
So sit tight. We're going to be right back. Thanks a lot for seeing my buddy Ron here tonight. Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching. I want to thank my special guest, Ron Green of the Boys and Girls Club of Tar River Region, for appearing tonight. Great guy, had a great conversation. And hey, every Thursday night at 10 o'clock, tune in, Up Late with Sam Bass. Hey, Ron, want to play a game of catch? Thanks for watching. See you soon.